reference back to the GameStop thing, and that's why we had the GameStop thing.
And their problem was it was a little person who set a trend. Literally, that was their problem with it. It was a little person who set a trend, so it wasn't something they could capitalize on.
Let me go back to the quick summary of the GameStop thing for the guys who don't know.
Okay, go for it.
The people who don't know. So, like John said, there was this Reddit group called Wall Street Bets, and there was this guy who pretty much, I'm assuming, just wrote I don't know how long it was, but just wrote in the...
His name is Deep Fucking Value.
Deep Fucking Value or just Deep Value?
Deep Fucking Value.
So this guy makes a post pretty much saying that some hedge funds are going to short GameStop stocks.
Mm-hmm.
So to take advantage of this, everyone should buy GameStop stocks to jack up the price of the GameStop stocks. I'm going to butcher that in a way. It's a mouthful right there. I'm not going to lie to y'all. GameStop stocks. To rise up the price then, obviously to fuck over the hedge funds because they have to pay the difference.
Mm-hmm.
So people, like John said, took it to heart. And GameStop went from, I don't know how much, what was it, like $5 a stock or something around there? It was pretty cheap. To suddenly, I think right now it's at like 120, 130. The highest
it dropped, man.
It dropped hard.
It goes at 330.
I think the highest it hit was like around 400, 500. Because, I mean, let's be honest.
Like Bitcoin.
They want people to, quote unquote, hold the line. But
they want the small people to take the losses.
Yeah, but it's like,
so
overnight they made millions. It's like, do you really want them to and
so they stopped.
Me personally, I probably would have cashed out. I would have been an asshole.
But
they
stopped people from cashing out.
I thought they just stopped people from buying. They stopped people from cashing out also. What?
That was the whole problem. So you couldn't.
Yo.
There was a limit on your selling power as well. So you literally have to sit there and take the loss.
This is bad. This is blatant market manipulation, corruption. Like this
capitalism doesn't exist.
Dude, it's fixed. It's fixed. Let me stop. Let me chill. Let me find my middle ground again. Whew.
I've been saying this for years, so this is no surprise to me. Capitalism does not exist.
You guys ever watched the Godzilla movie from 1998 with Matthew Broderick and John Reno?
Yes.
Okay, so you know that scene where they put a crap ton of fish out in the middle of a park to lure Godzilla out while the military's like all around him? That's what it reminded me of when I was watching it on the news. It's like you see this hedge funders, this giant dinosaur come out from the water up to the fish, which is GameStop. Everyone's like, oh, crap. Like, one person can't take it out. You know what I mean? But if there's an army of people, as soon as it starts to feed, we jump it. And that's pretty much what everyone did. As soon as the fucking hedge funders started to feed, everyone just jumped them and made them pay the difference. But I think the people that
actively
got in and got out within a week.
Paying the difference. That's the crazy part.
Look at the. I want y'all guys to watch. Sorry, Doctor, cut you off. You can finish.
Oh, I was gonna say. I was like, well, there's like a weird thing going on where because it's never happened before. They are trying to regulate it, but I honestly don't think it should be. Like, it's the free market. Like, you're gonna get duped. Like, everyone loses money and everyone puts it up. I do get the ethical issue of people being like, well, they're making money off of nothing. But at the same time, it's like, so are you, man. Like, come on. You can't really tout off that you're morally better because you're a decomposer within the market as opposed to everyone else who's just coming in to, just take money from you being vulnerable and doing what you normally do. That's the thing that I was noticing, which you just brought up, which was a big issue. The whole RobinHood CEO, not only just the CEO, but the company itself regulating the amount of purchases that could be done with shares. Like taking everybody down to only a single share was kind of anti-RobinHood-esque. Because I mean, RobinHood wouldn't have done that. He would have kept taking money that he could have to give it to the people. So this is where we start to see the hypocrisy of the entire situation.
This interview is so crazy. This interview is so crazy. If you can watch the Chris Cuomo questioning the RobinHood CEO.
Yeah, is that his name right here? Vlatinov?
Reminds me of Martin Scriselli.
Yeah, I haven't watched this interview yet.
Scriselli, the guy who increased the money on the AIDS medicine.
Dude, that guy. That's a different topic. We won't get into that. But
best friends with this guy.
The RobinHood CEO?
I'm just making that up. but it was believable.
It's believable. You were watching the time to put this on, but yeah, dude, it's just. So I don't know if y'all know stocks.
The reason why I wanted y'all to watch it is because he asked him those specific questions about. He basically breaks down the law to him about the FCC and how what he's doing is illegal, and he's like, yeah, but the RobinHood CEO is like, technically it's not though. Like, just cut it short, but technically it's not. And he explains why. And the way he explains it, it's legal. What he's doing is legal.
Scummy though.
Look
it's
at
just so scummy. And then the media trying to push buying silver.
Oh yeah.
And pretty much how it's coming out trying to say how this is fake news, like no one's really investing in silver right now, that keep quote unquote holding the line. Diamond hands or whatever they're trying to say.
What's really to me is really interesting is.
Wait, are we back on?
Yeah, we're back on.
What's really interesting to me is if you look at it, the middle class and the lower class, even what you would call the upper class, which is, I guess, a fake upper class, we're all cattle for the super wealthy. And it's from every angle.
The movie Jupiter's Ascending comes to mind in a way.
It's from every angle. So now you want us to invest in your stocks and take these losses so that way they're your gains.
Mm-hmm.
The pandemic strikes and we actually see the disparity in gain by who's getting what loans.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, you guys were making money off the loans. How? Then we're not talking about, we still get taxed. The government gets a piece of us too. So it's like, what angle is it that my whole life in existence and every dollar I spend benefits them? What part of capitalism is that if I don't have a chance to break it?
And then we send our stimulus money overseas. my personal gripe.
But is it even really going overseas technically then?
We're kind of seeing
is it going to overseas accounts?
We're kind of seeing a social reaction though because of all that you just stated. Like the riots all across the country, the Capitol riot, this new situation where plenty of young people have degrees in finance and that aren't using them, are sitting on their couches or they're working from home, and all of a sudden they're using an app that allows them to get into finance. All of a sudden are like, oh, we know how to play the game. We just never have had access to the game before. And now they're playing the game and all of a sudden it's like, whoa. They're changing it up. And I honestly think like this is, in a weird way, like the only word I can think to describe it is just a social uprising from the middle and lower class, especially after the hive's been kicked because of COVID.
It's like playing a game of basketball where the first person to miss loses. And you're teaching the person that's playing with you the rules, but you don't tell them you can dunk. There's an easier way for you, and they find out, and you're like, whoa.
You got to stop dunking.
Hands can't touch the rim.
You didn't dribble before you did that. I saw you can't do that.
2 steps.
Now you want to add all the rules. And it's like, damn. They figured it out. And it's a panic. Because they figured it out in a way that we can't even hide this. But our want to not allow this to happen far outweighs what we care aesthetically. And that's what the real issue is. For him to blatantly do it, or RobinHood to blatantly do this, for stock market to blatantly do this about this GameStop stock, means they care about this more than how it looks. That's bad. They don't care how it looks then. They don't care about the effect of that. That means there's no effect. That means there's no real consequence. They're not fearful of any real consequence. That's what saddens me. Because that's when you bring up lobbying. That's when you bring up lobbying and you bring up all these type of things. That's why these things are important. What's up, guys? Thanks for watching a clip of Fake Deep Thinking. If you like what you heard, be sure to subscribe, like the clip, leave a comment, and check out our page for more content. Full episodes of Fake Deep Thinking are released every Friday on Podbean, iTunes, and Spotify. Check it out.